What's going on, everyone? My name is Mason Shipman, Director of Marketing on Knights of the Old Republic, and I have a special guest with us. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Alexander Maddock. I'm one of the 3D artists working with Studio 70, making backdrops for the LED volume.
So, Alex, what was it like when Mr. Parenti contacted you? He reached out to you, right? And he said he had this crazy idea, and it was involving a bunch of middle schoolers and high schoolers, making a Star Wars feature film. What was that like? Him contacting you and using like your assets and your knowledge, and how did that feel?
Yeah, it was really cool. Very surprising. I thought the interest in Knights of the Old Republic was actually dying down. So it was really cool to see something of this scale being done. What impressed me most was the video that Austin sent accompanying his email reaching out. I just felt really excited, and seeing the level of production that was like the level of effort going into this, especially just by school, school kids, was insane. The how professional it all looked really dragged me in, and then I was like, yeah, cool. I'll give you guys my assets, and from there, Austin was like, do you wanna stay on and help make some more content for us, original? And I was like, oh, cool. All right, this is a long time. I got really, really excited, really into it. We talked some back and forth, and here I am. And it's been the most fun I've had on a project in a while.
So we use Unreal Engine to design 3D levels that we can power and play on our LED volume. So what you're looking at is basically a video game level, and we pretty much trick the computer into thinking that the camera is the player. So when we pan the camera, thank you, Chase. The video game updates our field of view live. So what we need are people who can design these levels and design these assets, and then we bring them in here and kind of assemble them like, like Lego bricks. We kind of just say what goes where, and we set up our lights, and we shoot, and it's usually pretty convincing. So super grateful for the animators who have helped us, like Alexander, who have put together these amazing asset packs and kits and scenes. This LED wall would not be possible without an amazing group of donors that came together to finance it for the school. So film is an expensive sport, and we're really, really grateful to have the opportunity to play it here.
So for the people that don't know, what exactly do you do? What is your part on this production?
So I'm a 3D artist. I come from a games background. I've worked on a few console games and PC games, and some live events and broadcasting. Austin found me through some of my old assets I made for the Appear On project, which was a recreation of Knights of the Old Republic video game inside Unreal Engine back, I want to say, around 2016. I made T3M4, a cleaning droid, and Giz Curve, star maps. I made a bunch of random stuff for that project, and Austin found some of it online floating around, and he asked if he could use those. Those made it in, and then now I am building 3D environments such as the Sith base on Taris for the LED backdrop you guys use for filming.
Now, with that, all the digital assets, all the modeling, all the 3D stuff, what are like your biggest challenges in making stuff like this?
Biggest challenge for me at the moment is coming from a games background into a film project. Just kind of having to. I'm doing the same thing, just in a slightly different way, and it's kind of just tripping me out occasionally. Just realizing, oh, I can take this another level in quality. I can push this further because I don't have to think about, the level of optimization you have to do on a game. You just want the best quality product you can on a film. So, kind of just stepping outside of that mindset of trying to cut back and just trying to push forward has been a little bit of a shift in gears, but I'm getting the hang of it now, and it's been really fun, and very proud of the last scene I made for Austin. Was the Sith base interior and the governor's suite. yeah, really went all out on detail for those areas.
And so I've been uploading these videos and making these behind the scenes videos, and I've been reading a lot of the comments, and a lot of them are they're very shocked about who's producing this film. We got high schoolers, middle schoolers. We have 3 or 4 maybe actual adults on set with us. What was your thought process like? What was it like finding out that these are just kids making this film?
I was honestly shocked. I was very surprised, in a good way. But seeing one of the behind the scenes videos open up with like I think he was like 12 or 13 holding a boomstick. Insane. Just like I wish I had that level of equipment and just experience at school at their age. Like just seeing that and seeing them get to really push forward so early in life, like really learn like industry standard skills and practices is really cool to see. And seeing them get excited, and it kind of just made me feel like, I don't know, being a kid again, like approaching this project with the level of kind of just fun, like I don't know, just trying to treat this less like work and more like, oh, this is actually like just really cool. Like this is their dream come true probably for some of these kids, and yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of it.
How do you keep things as original as they can be from the game?
So this genuinely comes from the mindset I got back from working on Apeiron with Taylor Trotter. Basically just the attention to detail, but also the reimagining, kind of finding that there's a really fine line between the two things. What I did was a little bit obsessive, but I went through the Knights of the Old Republic game and literally took screenshots of every angle, everything, organized it into folders, and basically made a huge reference library for myself back on that project. And anytime I approach anything Star Wars or KOTOR specific related, I go to that folder and look for everything, and there I have it. And basically I just look for it was from 2003. The textures are blurry. The things are repetitive. I look for kind of the main highlights of each thing and make sure I have those so it's recognizable to you. But then I look at the things that I know were just done because it was a limitation of the time. So let's say things that, might be, they'd only have 8 edges. It's just because it's from 2003. I'm going to make that completely round and smooth. It's that was not an artistic choice. That was a limitation because of the time. And other things, that might have been painted in, I'm going to physically model in and take further and have, let's bring out some more detail in that area. So I try and keep the main features of each asset, but then think, what would they be thinking that like they could have done? What do they wish they could have done to bring this further? And I'm essentially trying to imagine what we can do with the technology we have available. So I've got everything from individual droids to the assets to the planets to cinematics, like everything. It was really useful, and that was one of the first things that me and Austin actually talked about. Like,
do you have anything you want to say to the fans?
Just thanks for watching. Like, thanks for keeping this alive. Like, Knights of the Old Republic was my favorite game as a kid, so seeing this much interest and getting this much hype about it again has just been really fun, and it's led me back to playing the game again and reading the comic book again. So yeah, thanks for just like watching and doing that and being a part of it.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of the Behind the Scenes. We appreciate you guys, and stay tuned.